The benefits of living next to a farmer is they share bounties. Check out my latest episode on my podcast, Let's Talk About It with Empress. And thank you for watching. Right now, I'm really vibing, getting my house together. IKEA. This is where I go for a meal. So I'm gonna go eat at IKEA for under, I don't know. The pricing is so good, but they got vegan options. And then I'm going to do my errands to get the things that I need to try to make it comfortable in my new space. I absolutely love coming to IKEA. I used to come here with my kids all the time. Now, this is solo dolo act, and it's just more for me. So greedy. This is the challenge. Is I get up it seems like every 5 minutes to get rid of the water that I just drank. I don't know if it's the water that I'm drinking or it's the fluid buildup in my leg. But the only thing I can say is, alhamdulillah, I am not swelling. So it might be a combination of both. Maybe me drinking this amount of water is helping my body purge the water that my body was keeping. I don't know. Now, what's my new schedule? I got to figure out, should I work? Should I exercise? Should I work on my book? Should I stay late? I don't know. I'm tired of water. Let me see if I can maneuver this. So there goes my activities. So right now I'm at 6,000 steps. It could be better. So we'll see when I go for my hour walk. A badge, like really. I burned about 600 calories. Exercise for 14 minutes. Standing is pretty good. Could be better. Let's see what it looks like at the end of the day. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day in the neighborhood. Would you be mine? Would you be mine? Would you be my neighbor? Would you be? Could you be? Would you be my neighbor? I don't know why I decided to sing that song. I'm holding my camera with my hand, so excuse the technical issues. I'm going to sit down for a second, and then I'm going to go for my walk because I'm starting at 6,000 steps. I want to get to 10,000 steps, and I need to get away from the homeless people. 10,000 steps so that I can meet my daily goal. I put things in place, so I'm super excited. So I'll be right back, guys. Somebody got their clothes everywhere. It's over here. It's over there. Anyhow. So I sat today and during the work while I was working, during my little breaks, I sat down and figured out my goals and things that I wanted to accomplish. I got my schedule together. Not together, but I started the template. So I'm going to put it down in my journal so that it's a little bit more solidified. And I'm going to share it with you guys to keep me, God darn it, to keep me a little bit accountable. Yeah, and let me just share with you really quick while it's fresh in my mind. You know, there's some really mean people out here. I know I'm getting older, hence the gray hairs, and I'm a little chunkier, but I feel personally that I'm still a beautiful woman. But because I'm older, I didn't realize there's an ageism hate. So something's wrong with the young people of today. I've been getting a lot of hate, but I can tell it's from people who are younger, maybe even younger to be my child. It's like hateful things about my looks and things like that. And I'm like, well, first of all, honey, I'm not for you. So get off my page. It's just horrible. Some people just like to be cruel and mean and try to tear down your spirit when you're trying to build your self-esteem up for whatever reason. And one of the things that I discovered getting older, especially being a young, beautiful woman, used to getting a lot of attention, that in America it decreases, so it can kind of beat up your and then on top of it, I did not keep myself up to a certain standard. So that's a challenge. Oh Lord, here he comes. Let me come back to you guys. He was polite. He said, "Excuse me." But anyway, I digress. That's for another topic, another day. He's collecting his clothes. He's collecting. But anyway, so where do I want to start off? Wait a minute, hold on a second.
Protect stolen identities by shipping his birth certificate to another country.
Okay. Well, you had your identity stolen?
You know about it.
Okay.
Pretty right.
All right. Have a good one. Okay, he's just rearranging his clothes now. He's walking around, picking his clothes up, dropping them off, rearranging them. Oh, I digress. Now he's bothering the family. But anyway, Washington, D.C., y'all. Washington, D.C. Where is that quote? There was a quote by who they call the godfather of habit building, William James. William James, I'm sorry. He is really harassing folks. Let me read this to you guys. To change one's life, 1, start immediately. 2, do it flamboyantly. And 3, no exception. And I really like that because I got this quote from an app that I use to help with habit tracking and creating habits and motivating and all this stuff. It's like a counselor in an app. It's called Fabulous. So I've been using this app to help me with that. So in one of the motivations or mindful meditations or whatever the things that they do, the habit encourager, that was one of the things that they shared with us. And I was just like, oh yeah, I get it. So I'm pushing myself by doing these YouTube videos because I have totally abandoned this page. If you look at my old videos, I was doing well. I had lost the weight. I was maintaining. I was dealing with the hypothyroidism. I was dealing with my eating dysfunction, all of it. And then I just abandoned it. And when I abandoned it, that's just what happened. I came back 100 pounds heavier. But, we have our tests, and now I'm about to go back and show some testimony. So one of the things is just being accountable and starting immediately, and just trying to be consistent in documenting and posting and doing what I need to do to get on this journey, and to do it flamboyantly. What other way it is but to document my journey? Document my journey. Anyway, but yeah, that's the quote I wanted to share with you really quick. So one of the things I did was I created my I created a blanket schedule. It's not precise, but I did one from 6 to 10 because I want to try to encourage myself to, you know what, you all, I'm going to have to go to another location. Listen to this fool. I'm going to go to another location so I can do this. All right, I'm sorry, guys. That was so annoying. Dude just really just chased us all out because mental health is real. So that's all I gotta say. And then I walked by the White House, and the White House was super noisy because of helicopters. I don't know. The president's coming in. It's just like, can I find a quiet place? Let me take this off my ear. So I don't know where I left off at, but I'm just going to start where I feel like I left off at. So one of the things that I did, and I'm praying that, you know, what I'm sharing will be a benefit to anyone else. And you know, please talk to me, guys, because this is hard for me. I'm not going to lie. For one, I never thought I would look like this. I never thought I would allow myself to gain this weight. I never thought I would be struggling with food and exercise because if I was one that exercised all the time, it's like now I just hate it. And it's mostly because it's uncomfortable. I did not know fat was so uncomfortable, but it's a very uncomfortable state of being. And I just don't like it. So one of the things that I did was I created this schedule. So on the schedule, it's I did it where I can get my 8 hours of sleep because that's one of the areas that, and I wish I brought my my thing, but one of the things that I struggle with is sleep. So I made sure that I schedule 8 hours of sleep into my daily routine. Now I kind of did it kind of blanket, but I did it per hour, like 6, 7, 8, 9, 9 to 6 for work, 6 to 7. This is now my walking time. But I'm just super happy that I got the skeleton done. And in that, I got to figure out when I'm going to have time to write my book, when I'm going to eat, when am I going to exercise, where I'm going to exercise, when am I going to drive Lyft, when am I going to meal prep, if I meal prep, because right now what's happening is in my kitchen, I really don't have a kitchen. The lady that this is what happens when you go to the mall to do your video. But the lady that I'm renting from, I don't want to talk about it, but Look, Allah put me into another challenging situation that I'm going to come through victoriously. That test is for another day, but that's one of the things. So I got a blanket schedule, kind of where I want to do things within what time, but then I'm gonna have to do a more detailed schedule. That's why I really, this planner is so important, because however I'm figuring it out for myself, that's how I want to do this planner, so that it could be helpful for the businesswoman. So now, one of the things that I want to also do, I guess this is what you can call, in the Fabulous app, they have this thing called, the Ulysses contract, and that's when you put it out there what you're going to do. So I am going to do a weigh-in, inshallah, either tonight or tomorrow, which I don't really want to do, but I need to do it for myself, because I'm quite embarrassed by it, but it's a way of saying I'm going to do this. These are the things I'm going to put in place. And that is, so the first thing I started with doing this whole paper was I started setting my goals. So my first goal is to do 100, lose 100 pounds. My second goal, I'm just going to do the major goal. My second major goal is to get at least 7 hours of sleep every night. And my third major goal is to exercise regularly, which I don't really do. Well, no, I take that back. Not so much exercise regularly, but enjoy exercising again. That's my third major goal, to enjoy exercising again. So that I was working and I'm creating my plan. So that was the second thing I started doing. So 3, the tools, these bugs, geez. So the tools that I'm using, one, to track the water, because what my doctor had suggested is that I do half my body weight in water, and I'm not meeting that goal. So that's another goal that I'm going to try to really focus on meeting, is drinking half my body weight in water. I did 2 33.8 ounces of water. I am supposed to drink 4, so you do the math and you can figure out my weight. Okay. This is the third bottle. Am I going to finish this? Who knows? But I'm going to try. Okay. But I've been using the water minder to track that. And the next thing, like I said, I've been using Fabulous. And then the third thing that I've been using is this app called LifeSum. LifeSum, I really love it. I actually did I think I did a subscription with it. LifeSum actually gives you meal ideas and meal prep and recipes, and they have different types of recipes you can do. You can do like pescatarian, vegan, some other kind of ones, environmentally friendly meals and what have you. And then the last one that I use is the app called Fastic. Of course, they're going to come right next to me and do this. But anyway, the last app that I'm using is called Fastic. Fastic is a fasting app, and what you can pick like beginner, semi-pro, pro, or whatever, and they have different options. You can do 15 by 9, 14 by 14 by 10, something like that. I'm doing the 16/8, where you are, damn, bees are landing on me. You can do, let me get away from here, the between the Taurus and the bees. That's what they're excited about, the helicopter. The president's helicopters. They're so weird. But anyway, anywho, see, this is the White House lawn, y'all. I didn't tell y'all that. This is the White House lawn. This is where I walk. That's the White House over there. And all the tourists started just gathering around me because they were so pressed to see the helicopter. See it? And I'm just not impressed because I guess I grew up with it, so you know, I'm around this every day, so it's annoying to me. I'm like, can I do my video? Can I do my video in peace? Get away from me! Taurus. Jeez. Alright, I'm gonna have to be quick because now the little bike officer is riding around telling everybody to go. It's not even time for the park to close yet. She's like, everybody gotta go, everybody gotta go. So I'm gonna wait till I leave the area. Because the helicopter, the tourists, the police officer, they don't want me to be fabulous.